Ready to dominate Weekend League? Head on over to MaddenTurf.com for all the ebooks, tips, memberships, everything you need to start heading on that road to top 100. As always, use code CC for 10% off, and I'll see you guys on the sticks. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We're here today looking at ratings for Madden 20, but we're trying to correlate them to MUT, okay? So the way that the Regs team's ratings, the ones that have been released so far, it's not a 1-to-1 ratio for how they go into MUT. Obviously, we don't get 99 overall cards in day one. We'll probably get something like 89 overall is the highest. And then even other cards, they won't all like dip down 10 overall, right? Because we're going to get silver cards, you know? So you got to take that with a grain of salt. But a lot of times, some of the attributes these cards have, they do correlate across. That's what we want to talk about. These early possible sleepers. And of course, when I think of a sleeper, I'm not talking about like a really high elite card. I'm not talking about Tom Brady's. Tom Brady's not a sleeper. Julio Jones, Todd Gurley, Zeke, Saquon, those not sleepers. We're talking about some lower rated guys, but not even silvers, good golds, maybe low elites. Okay, we're gonna get into this. At running back, there's gonna be some pretty good cards, as you can see here, I believe. So let me scroll this up just a little bit for you. So these are the regs ratings again, so don't pay attention to that necessarily. But there's a couple running backs I'm like, okay, if you want to ball on a little bit of budget, who are you going to be looking for? The biggest one, most expensive one that you'll probably see is someone like Phillip Lindsey. Look, he's an 86. He's got good speed, good excel, good agility there as well. He was real good last year. So expect the same. But we see the other cards sort of up ahead of him. There's a Matt Breida, which is up there as well. But Tevin Coleman, he's been a sleeper year after year. He's down to the 49ers now, or he's on the 49ers, not a Falcon anymore. Still love Tevin. But whatever his card is going to be, I would assume it's a gold. He's gonna be like the gold running back that people are gonna be using. He's gonna have his base card is gonna be a budget monster for a while. He might be the fastest running back in the game at launch, legitimately. And then the other one is a card, sneaky good, Nyheim Hines, right? So he's a little lower overall, and he's going to be a little overall. Maybe he's like a 72, 74, somewhere in that MUT. He's fast, and he can catch really, really, really well. So I'm looking forward to seeing what those stats are when they do get released. But we're talking about Tevin Coleman as sleeper 1, Hines as sleeper 2, and a little more expensive, possibly into that elite range, is Phillip Lindsey. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at, people are going to want Saquon, right? I want Saquon. Now, we're not going to be looking at quarterback because I think that some of the throwing stats and the abilities are going to matter too much. But you can get away with some of the stuff. At receiver, though, ooh, yeah, you can. Now, Tyreek Hill, he's not going to be a budget card. John Ross is always very budgety in the game, but he's a little low rated. I'm picking 2 here. One is your rookie premier, Hollywood Brown. I believe he's a 73 or 74 coming in from what the rookie premier set said. He's fast. He's going to be right up there. You got to figure 89 speed maybe to start the year. Kind of like what Perriman used to be. I mean, he used to be 97 speed as a gold card. But probably the most affordable, expensive receiver. He's going to be a real expensive gold, but a lot of people will have him that way. And then following up is Marquise Goodwin, right? Goodwin's going to be in that borderline of elite, but he's got elite speed. So kind of curious where they stash him. He's growing a lot of popularity lately. He won the 40 yards of gold race. So he might be faster than Hollywood, honestly. And I would say Jakeem Grant as well. He's also going to be very fast. But Jakeem Grant is really, really small. So that's okay. That's okay. CC, you're just looking by speed? Yeah, when you're looking at budget cards, you really want speed on these skill positions, right? Now we know here, Evan Engram, he's fast. But he's not going to be cheap. His card may be a little lower rated than, last year. I think he was an 81 last year as a base. He might be a gold this year, but he's going to be a real expensive gold if he is. Just because everybody knows about Evan Engram. Everyone knows about that. It's going to be really hard to get a budget tight end. Because Noah Fant, he's going to be a low rated card, but obviously he's going to be fast too. Bo Ringer, he's too low. Waller, he's too low. Kittle's going to be too expensive. Delaney Walker, expensive. OJ Howard, even expensive. The best place you're really going to go for a good middle of the road sort of tight end is just the rookies is honestly going to be it. There's not a lot of them. It depends where they put Engram. If he's a gold, you could call him a sleeper, but he might be like an 8 to 10K gold card. So that is what it is. At defensive end. Now, once you get those blitzes coming in free and you get those defensive ends coming in off the edge, these are some of the guys you're going to look at pretty early on. We're going to add in, I want to add in power move right there. So let's see who's fast and is good. Power move, D Ford. But I think he's going to come in as an elite. Not unfortunately, but he is. And as you go through the speed, you're not seeing a lot of guys. Jabal Sheard's normally an elite card. Vernon probably be close to an elite card. DeMarcus Lawrence close to an elite card. So you're not going to get a big power move guy there. When we look at finesse move, no, you think faster guys, you want that. D Ford, he shows up here again. That D Ford is going to be a good card this year. Let's just say D Ford is going to be good. He's going to be good. He might be a really low tier elite too, which could push him into that sleeper category. Look at Joey Bosa with 97 finesse move in the game. You're not gonna be getting a lot out of these guys. Sleeper wise, maybe D Ford. Anyone have really good block shedding this fast? Not really. Unfortunately. Let's go right end. Any good right ends? We got a little bit of speed there. Tack McKinley. Again, the Falcons have a very fast team. Frank Clarke. I think Frank Clarke comes in maybe as a gold card, which I like. And I think Frank Clarke's going to have some pretty good stats on him too. Look, he's coming up there. Myles Garrett's going to be super highly rated, as he should. But again, you're getting Aaron Donald, not a sleeper, What I'm just looking here at these cards is something in the 80s so that they could be possibly usable. Maybe that puts them in the 70s in MUT. Tack McKinley, Tack McKinley's probably actually pretty budget there. Frank Clarke, again, he's going to be an 80-80 sort of guy. Those are very nice. Carl Lawson, that's not too bad. Nagaku's probably going to be a low elite. Not the worst. Not the worst. But are you like me? I think you're like me. You're putting linebackers at the end anyway. Come on, you are too. And linebacker is a pretty weak position, honestly. These outside linebackers, for a coverage standpoint, pretty bad. Anthony Barr is always going to be a favorite. It's hard to call him a sleeper. Jerome Baker, he's fast. He is fast. Brian Burns, the rookie. Lorenzo Carter is like 6'6" as well. Lorenzo Carter might be that guy, but I think he's going to fall into a silver. So I don't want to use silvers as sleepers. Right? Who else? We got anyone coming up here? Tack McKinley again shows up. Duke Riley, he's going to be a little low rated. Bruce Irvin might not be too bad. he might not be too bad. Let's check out the power moves on some of these guys, just in case. A little curious if any of them have anything good on them. Avery, that's not terrible. Not use that. Maybe when you're talking about we're talking about usering, right? Shaquem Griffin, again, great card. He's gonna be fast. He's gonna be too low rated. Montez Sweat, same thing. Montez Sweat is tall though. He's very tall. Bud Dupree always sort of slides in here. We got 2 Falcons up here again. Michael Kendricks, I guess he is back in the league. He's always falls out sleeper. Tevin is too highly rated. Van Der Esch. But if I'm going at right outside linebacker, early budget Leonard Floyd, he's fast and he's tall. That's where you want to look. Cornerback. Right, we fixed it. So cornerback is going to be really hard to get budget players. Let's just say that. Because so much really matters with the man in the zone coverage. You're not going to want to run a lot of these guys. A lot of people are going to be going for Denzel Ward. He's going to be the fastest muck corner probably. But you've always got Trey Waynes and Jair Alexander. If he dips into that gold or just has the high or the low elite, he's probably going to be a good option there. His card played really good last year too. So I could see that being a thing. Free safety and strong safety, we'll just bunch them together because kind of the same. App key. It's always app key. But again, a big problem here is if you are not using some of these guys like Obi Melifonwu here, these cards aren't going to play very good. Our best bet at a sleeper though is indeed Justin Reed. Not sure where he's going to fall. If in my opinion, he should be like an 81 or 82 in the game. So that may put him a little outside of sleeper range. But if he's not, he's probably going to be the guy. People are going to want Jamal Adams. But now, Justin Reed is going to be a good player. So we'll see where these ratings come out. Obviously, when they do, we will look at everyone. We will see who we feel is going to be pretty budgety for us. And we'll do another video on it. Let me know who you guys think is probably going to be, like, who is going to be the best, the hidden gem for you. In your opinion, hit me up in the comments. I appreciate your time. As always, I'm CC. I can't wait for Madden 20. It's going to be a fun ride. I'm out. Peace.